Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Volleyball High School. At this time, we'd like to recognize volleyball players and their parents. Starting with the freshmen. Ava Copley, daughter of Auckland and Sheila. Tessa Fike, daughter of Dustin and Danielle. Brianna Meredith, daughter of Matt and Sean. Daughter of Kurt and Asha. Emily Newton, daughter of Chris and Melissa. Addison Oxford, daughter of Scott and Cassie. Lila Politsky, daughter of Aaron and Allison. Mia Schwarzemir, daughter of Brett and Clarissa. Clarissa Schweitzer, daughter of Austin and Jamie. Kennedy Taylor, daughter of Jesse and Tiffany. Sophomore, Violet Augustine, daughter of Aaron and Rebecca. Adeline Cisneros, daughter of Jeff and Melissa. Kenzie Jacob, daughter of Craig and Carrie. Brianne Muller, daughter of Brett and Heather. Olivia Parks, daughter of Chuck and Sarah. Sheila Rottenberg, daughter of Rick and Lisa. Janessa Stoffer, daughter of Phil and Erica. Junior, Stacia Johnson, daughter of Stacy and Evelina. Ashley Miller, daughter of Greg and Mindy. Libby Kyle, daughter of Nate and Mindy. Jamie Roth, daughter of Adam and Jessica. Kira Schweitzer, daughter of Austin and Jamie. Student manager Brett Musquet, son of Pat and Kathleen. And your seniors, Haley Perel, daughter of Brian and Karen. Sydney Berkey, daughter of Tyler and Megan. Aubrey Burton, daughter of Kevin and Mindy.
below.
School, the tonight's contest between the Central City Bison and your Northern Eagles. Here is the Bison lineup. Number 2, senior Ray Holzman. Senior number 4, Adriana Westman. Number 5, junior Sydney Homolpa. Number 6, junior Hayden Fisher. Senior number 11, Olivia Boltman. Junior number 15, Hope Pop. And your libero is number 16, junior Skylar Fisher. The Bison are coached by Heather Reeves and assisted by John Brenner and Emily Allen. Here's your sign for your Northern Eagles. Senior number 6, Hayden Burwell. Senior number 8, Kylie Jacob. Senior number 9, Molly Kurtzman. Sophomore number 13, Braylon Muller. Senior number 14, Sarah Morel. Senior number 16, Sydney Murphy. Your libero is number 7, Lily Ryle. The Eagles are coached by Emily Westhouse and assisted by Sarah Madison Griffin and Heather Muller. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for playing our national anthem. Tonight, by members of the Milford Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Sean Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play volleyball!
Senior night here in the nest for Eagles volleyball. They'll still be coming back here no matter what for sub-districts as they host 4 other teams, all looking to make their way to state. But first, got to finish out the regular season. I'm Jay Wissenberg, your voice of the Eagles for tonight. Glad to be back up here. Got a good matchup. 26-1, number 1 in Class C, Milford Eagles, taking on the 13-13 Central City Bison. It's going to be Fisher back to serve for the Bison here to start off this first set. Her serve, knuckles toward the middle, Jacob sets middle. Burton off balance shot. Hit over by the Bison. Bump set right side. Moeller gonna just put it on the line. Perfectly placed. Aubrey Burton gonna be back to serve for the Eagles. Eagles already up 1-0. Front rolling shot and looks like gonna reserve. Bit of a malfunction on the PA system there. Music started playing mid-serve. Replay the point. Burton serves. Same kind of serve. They set up. Left side, Doug, one-handed dig, hit over. Wow, with the diving save. Now Pop has to hit it over, but she hits it long. Bison asking for fingers, but no call. Eagles up 2-0 now here in the first set. Burton serves again, side spinning. They set middle, back row attack, and one arm swing by Burton, couldn't connect. They'll be down, point Bison. It's a hard hit ball from the back row. That was Sydney Homolka. Leads her team in kills. Just on the cusp of 300. She's at 294 in the season. This serve received well by the Eagles. Jacob sets. Left side, tipped over by Rottenberg. And it'll be a lift call, point Eagles. It was an awkward off-balance shot by Rottenberg. But seems like the Bison had a little more trouble dealing with it than she did. Moeller with a good serve. Set Homolka, easily dug by Cisneros. They set Rottenberg on the slide. It's contained. And they hit it over into no man's land. No Eagle will pick it up. It'll fall for another Bison point. Barrow serves it now, and an ace serve. Perfectly placed into the donut. Fisher places it perfectly. She serves again for the Bison. Maybe bump sets Rottenberg, and she hits that one way long from the left side. Bison take the lead here in the nest. Fisher to serve again. Jacob sets. Rottenberg can't get it down. That one's wide left. Bison up 5-3. Quality defensive back row for the Eagles, and they let that serve go. It'll be long point Eagles. Senior Sarah Reynolds back to serve. Serves from the right side and trouble receiving it. It'll fall for an ace serve. We're tied up at 5 here in set 1. Reynolds back to serve again. They receive this one better. Homolka able to get it over. Dug by Reynolds. Bump set across court. Roll shot Berkey. Can't get it down. They set middle. Tipped over and trouble. Tipped off the block and down. Point Bison. Central City up 6-5. Fosek with the kill there. Was served by Lee. Eagles able to handle it, and Rottenberg puts it down. Eagles finally able to stay in system there. Set Rottenberg up on the right side. She'll head back to serve now. Just a great spot for her to be. She hits it down the line past the swinging arms of the Bison. Eagles tied up at 6. Served by her. Lee sets behind her. Homolka able to put it down the line. Point Central City. Eagles down 6-7. Homolka being the strong point of the Bison offense. Slide to Miller. She gets dug. Bump set, cross court, hit it over, blocked. Doug Miller. Jacob sets, left side. Berkey off the dig, and it's going to be down Point Eagles. Score is level once again. Seven here in set 1. Jacob served, received well. Hit over, tipped off the block. Bump, set, left side, Moeller, and through the hands and down. Eagles take the lead once again. Jacob back to serve again. From the right side, side spinning serve. Set back behind her. Seemed like a bit of a miscommunication. They get it over though. Now Jacob sets behind her to Berkey, and they have a lot of trouble with it, but Bison able to get it over. Back row attack by Rottenberg is dug. Bison go from the right side, and they put it down the line. Central City ties it back up at 8. Eagles had a great sweep against Fairbury in the SNC Conference Championships. There's a good serve. Moeller from the left side can't get it down. Lots of trouble there. And 4 hits by the Bison. It'll be Point Eagles. They take the lead right back. Like I was saying, Eagles able to get a sweep against the Jeffs in the championship. Played them in a tournament, though, the next week and dropped a set. In fact, note, every set was within 5 points as that hit is wide right. Point Eagles. Eagles have the first, over 1 point lead in a while. As Riles back to serve. Trouble, almost an overpass. Going to be a joust ball. Point Eagles. As they're going to call a reach over on the Bison. Eagles up 3 now. So Eagles defense shown that they're human. But they're playing well now as there's a beautiful ace serve by Ryle. Eagles up by 4 now here in set 1, 12-8. Ryle still back to serve. Same spot as last time. They receive it well, though. Homolka roll shot into the donut, and the one-handed dig by Jacob. Karen's off of her and hits out of bounds. Bison now looking to claw back. They're only down 3, 12-9, set 1. And that serve going to be way long. Fisher just let it rip a little too far. Going to be Point Eagles. They're back up to a lead of 4. Cisneros back to serve. It's her 68th set started, or set played. They go pop. She can't get it down. Reynolds from the left side. That one's dug. They set middle. Pop is stuffed at the net. Rottenberg and Reynolds. First time tonight we've seen the Great Wall of Milford put a ball back down to the floor. Good serve by Cisneros. Homolka from the back row. She's dug. Bump set Jacob. Left side Reynolds roll shot. They set left side. One hand dig. And it's out of bounds. Point Bison. So they eclipse double digits. It's 14-10 now. Eagles still with the advantage. Back to serve. Don't have her on the roster. They said left side to Rottenberg. She's blocked, but it's dug. Now a free ball hit over to the Bison. They set Homolka, and she's stuffed. That one's dug, and they can't get it over. What looked like a busted rally after Rottenberg was stuffed at the net turned into a great defensive play against Homolka as the Eagles extend their lead to 5. Muller back to serve. Leads is second in the team in aces. Doesn't get one there. Bison able to barely get it over. Jacob sets middle to Rottenberg, and she puts it just long, it looks like. It's a close one. My angle wasn't the best. Didn't get a great look at it. Ball was traveling at about 200 miles an hour. Hard to keep track. Served by Fisher. They set left side Rottenberg. It's dug. Hit over for a free ball now. They set her again, and she is blocked. That's twice now. Rottenberg's attacks have been stuffed at the net. This one does land for a Bison point as they bring it within 3. Fisher serve. Jacob sets. Rottenberg has to awkwardly tip it over. Gets it over, though. Now the Bison try to send over a free ball. It's tipped. Hit back over. They try to block it again, but it's off the block and down. Point Bison. 15-13. Homolka gets herself another kill. Served by Fisher, a lob. Jacob dumps it over into the donut perfectly. She ends the Bison run. Sarah Reynolds back to serve for the Eagles. Line drive, received by Homolka. They set back behind, gets blocked. Dug though. Hit over, joust ball, and Rottenberg gets stuffed. Second time she's been blocked. And the Bison are ecstatic. Not a lot of defenses in Nebraska able to handle Rottenberg as Central City has. Jacob sets left side, and Berkey hits it into the net and down. Point Bison, they're within 1. Served by Lee. They set middle to Rottenberg, and she puts it down. Block was there, but she put it underneath. Got it down for an Eagles point. Now a sophomore. Be back to serve. Received by Homolka. Bump set, left side. Roll shot, Doug Ryle. And an attempted one-handed save by Berkey will ricochet out of bounds. Point Bison. They're once again back within 1 with Homolka heading back to serve for Central City. Ryle receives. Jacob sets. Slide to Miller. She's dug. Bump set. Homolka hits over the free ball. Jacob sets. Left side. Tipped off the block, can't get it down. Lee sets middle. Left side, actually. Berkey has to hit it over. Diving save by Homolka. And they go left side and put it on the line. Point Bison, they tie it up at 17. Central City has come to play here at the Nest. They've tied it up here in the first set. Homolka serves. Awkwardly received. They get it over though. Back row attack. Great play by the libero. Free ball again. Set left side. Off the hands. And they're going to say 2-hit violation by the Bison. Eagles take the lead. Jacob back to serve now. 18-17 here in set 1. Side spinning spur, ricocheted, diving effort, can't get it, it's an ace serve. Jacob with her 31st ace of the season. Can't get that one though. Bison let it soar out of bounds. Point, Central City. Seems like whenever the Eagles get something going, Central City reminds them that they're still here to play. Jacob sets right side. Berkey, hard hit ball dug. Just at the line. Miller able to put it down. Went up and it ricocheted straight down off her hands. It'll be a kill for her. Eagles extend their lead back to 2. Route to serve from the left side. Homolka hits it over. Diving save by Ryle. Bump back into play by Reynolds. Free ball hit over. Bump set, right side, hit over. And everybody kind of getting in the net. Bison got there first though, point Eagles. I think. Bit of discussion going on. Coach Rustow chatting with Sarah Reynolds at the moment. Not sure exactly what happened. No call by the official. Looks like they did signal that the Bison were in the net. Not sure what it is. Gonna hop off the mic here until that gets sorted out. Eagles up 21-18 here in the nest. Timeout Eagles. We'll step back on. Eagles up by a field goal here in the first set. 21-18, Ryle back to serve. Good line drive, almost an overpass. In trouble with the set, going to be a two-hand touch violation by the Bison. Point Eagles. Ryle from the left side, sends it over. Trouble with the set, Pop unable to get it over, hits it into that and down. Point Eagles. They're up 5 now. 2 away from taking set 1 here on Parents' Night. And it's going to be a timeout by the Bison. With that, nothing too notable. Eagles and Bison duking it out pretty evenly here. Eagles starting to pull away, though, as they're up 23-18. Bison defense was able to answer for Rodenberg a lot this set so far. See if that continues into the next few sets. Eagles had to go to other offensive weapons like Berkey and Reynolds, and they've been making moves. They've been doing their thing. Defense might need to step it up, though. Homolka has 4 kills on the night and a couple of blocks. Rao back to serve once again. This one to the libero, received well. Pop, unable to get it down. Diving Jacob saves it. Roll shot by Burton. Mocha digs. They set middle to Pop. She's stuffed at the net. And Bison unable to get it over. Eagles now with set point here in 1. 24-18. Ryle serves. Bump set, left side. Pop rolls it over, and it's going to be long point Eagles. They take set 1 here on Parents' Night, 25-18. So the offensive weapon of Rodenberg kept kind of quiet there. Homolka for the Bison playing pretty loud, but the Eagles able to take that set. We'll be right back with the second set. See if the Bison can respond or if the Eagles continue to win these sets, try to get themselves a sweep to end the regular season. And we're back, set 2 here in the nest. Eagles took the first set by 7. Cisneros going to be serving it from the left side for the Eagles to start off the second set. That one high and long. Little trouble with it. Bison able to get it over, though. Bump set by Jacob. Ryle going to have to hit it over for a free ball. Lots of trouble with it. It's going to be a free ball right back. Jacob sets middle. Rottenberg barely tips it over and gets it down. Point Eagles. Rottenberg with a cannon of an arm. Chooses peace over violence with that hit. Line drive serve by Cisneros. Shanked and down for an ace serve. Her 44th ace of the year. And lots of Eagles getting aces tonight. They set Homolka back row, and it's going to be off the block and down. Rottenberg timed it up just right. Didn't have herself in the best position, however. That one falls point Bison. Bison to serve now. Perfectly placed in the donut. It's going to be an ace serve. They tie it up at 2. Let's serve more of a line drive. Rottenberg going to roll shot it over. They set left side to Homolka. Dug by Ryle. Moeller puts it down the line. Perfectly placed. Not a Bison in sight to get that one. Now after getting the kill, Moeller going to be back to serve from the right side for the Eagles. And that one shanked, ace serve. Another Eagle recording an ace tonight. 4-2 Eagles. Hard serve. Managed well. Homolka, hard hit, can't get it down. Moeller from the back row. She can't get it down either. They set. Homolka again, and she puts it down. Beautifully placed. Eagles couldn't get to it. That'll bring the score back within 1. Fisher back to serve now. Received well. Jacob sets left side. Kind of out of position for Rottenberg, but she still makes it work. Off the digging out. Point Eagles. Burton back to serve, the senior from Milford. Beautifully placed serve. Homolka tries to go high hands, goes too high. That one almost hit the exit sign. Eagles lead by 3. Burton serves it well. And Homolka hits it into the net and down. Point Eagles. Central City offense not kicking on all cylinders so far here in the second set. Burton with another good serve. They set Homolka up the middle. Lots of trouble with it. Blocked wasn't timed right. It'll fall point Bison. 7-4 now. Taylon Lee, the junior, serves it for the Bison. They set left side, and Berkey hits it into the net. Point Bison. Bison only trailing by 2 now here in the second set. Neither offense playing that great. Defense just playing poorly. Berkey able to get it over. Homolka with a hard hit. Overpassed. Bad hit. Batted around back on the Bison side. They hit it over the middle. Upset. Rottenberg off the block and down. Point Eagles. Rottenberg looking to get into more of a rhythm here in this game. She's got 5 kills. Still being outdone by Homolka for Central City. It's 7. Tipped over. Jacob sets left side. And that one falls. Nobody there to get it. Berkey gets the kill. She extends the Eagles' lead to 4. Rottenberg back to serve. 5 kills and a block tonight. No aces just yet. Almost gets one there. Bison able to handle it. Ryle bumps that left side. And Berkey with a hard hit down the line. Can't get it. It's wide left. Bison back within 3. Molka back to serve. Ryle shanks it. Ace serve for Homolka. Bison within 2. Homolka hits this one. They set back row, roll shot. Lee sets now left side. She's blocked. Diving dig by Homolka. Hit it over, free ball. Jacob sets, slide to Miller. Off the net, another diving dig by Homolka. And into the net. Call, can't get it over. Eagles point, 10-7, here in 2. Jacob serves it for the Eagles. And a hard hit. That one by Fosek. No Eagle able to get there. Bison back within 2 once again. Fosek, after getting the kill, head back to serve for Central City. Lobbing serve, gonna be long. Point Eagles. Ryle to serve. Homolka receives, Lee sets. They go pop this time. Can't get it down. Awkward set. Burton blocked at the net. Miller able to hit it over. Can't get it on the line though. Point Bison. That one's just wide left. So when it looked like the Eagles might have a chance to start pulling away, Bison claw right back. And that's going to be way long. Quite a few service errors by Central City, accompanied by a few aces. Not enough to cancel them out. Eagles up 12-9. Cisneros back to serve. She's got an ace tonight. And it'll be another one right there. Extends the Eagles' lead to 4. She's got her second ace of the night. She serves again. Bison able to handle it. Pop tries to go high hands, gets nothing. Now one way long, point Eagles. 14-9. Cisneros back to serve again. Bison handle this one. They go right side, stuffed at the net. Joust ball, Rottenberg puts it down. (15-9). Rottenberg gets her 6th kill of the night. Cisneros. Good serve. They set Homolka back row. Dug by Ryle. Back set to Muller. Off the block and down. Eagles up 16-9 now. Homolka for Central City has been playing every part of the game. Offense, defense, whatever you need. Couldn't get it done there, though, as the diving dig is no good. And that ball hit into the antenna. Point Eagles. Bison starting to struggle a little now. Cisneros back to serve. Out of system play there. Hit over for a free ball. Jacob sets Rodenberg. Can't get it down. They go left side. The block tips it, but it'll fall. Point Bison. So the Bison eclipse double digits once again. 17-10. Knuckleball serve. Jacob sets behind her. Moeller able to put it down. Point Eagles, 18-10. Another well-placed serve by Moeller. They go Homolka on the left side. Ryle digs. Jacob sets. Burton goes up. Can't get it down, though. A little bit of trouble with the set. Homolka somehow able to get it over. They set Rodenberg this time. Tipped off the block. Saved. They bump it to Homolka. She roll shots it over. Free ball, Eagles. Jacob sets. Left side. Burton unable to get it down. Dump over into the donut. And the diving dig by Moeller goes under the net. Point Bison. So not a lot of success for Rodenberg on the overhand attacks. She has been able to make do with some off-balance shots. There's another one there. Can't get it down. Big block by Rodenberg. Bison tried to go left side. Rodenberg timed it perfectly. Able to extend the lead back to 8. Burton back to serve for the Eagles. And that one will hit the top tape of the net and fall on the Eagles side. Point Bison. Rodenberg's offense been kind of slow tonight. Her defense playing well, though. She's got 3 blocks. They set Rodenberg right side. That one hit a million miles an hour and down. Excuse me for doubting the offense. She hammers that ball down, and the Eagles have reached 20. Rodenberg serves now, and nobody there to get it. A serve for Rodenberg. Just as I started talking about how maybe she's not having the best day, she just turned it up here. Block, a kill, and an ace. Almost in perfect sequence. Almost gets another ace. Molka able to hit it over for a free ball. Jacob sets. Slide to Miller. She's blocked. And the Eagles can't get it up. Point Bison. Bison down 13-21. Homolka serves, and she serves this one into the net. 22-13 Eagles. Kylie Jacob, senior Eagle, back to serve. From the right side, received well. Lee sets, right side, tipped off the block, diving dig. Miller hits it over. Going to be a free ball. They set right side, off balance. Jacob has to bump set, left side, Moeller, roll shot, and it's going to be off the dig and down. Point Eagles. They've got their largest lead of the night. 10 points here, 2 away from taking set 2. Jacob serves. Received awkwardly, hit over awkwardly, and hit way long. Point Eagles, it's match point. Set point, not match point, excuse me. Jacob sends it over. Received by Fisher. Dumped over. Moeller read it perfectly, hits it back over. They go left side now. Stuffed, hit back over by Berkey. Fisher bump sets, they go right side, and that one's hit way long. Eagles take set 2, 25-13. So another competitive set up until both teams were around 12 points. It looks like Weber doing a little announcement. Eagles take the second set. They're one away from a sweep to end the regular season. We'll be right back for the third set. See if the Bison can respond or if the Eagles will shut them down. Third set about to be underway. It's going to be Fisher back to serve. Hard hit ball, and that one falls. Moeller with the early kill. Eagles take a 1-0 lead. There's two Fishers. That's why I was confused. Sorry. Cisneros. Good serve. Set to the middle. Stuffed. Solo block by Rottenberg. That ball hit a brick wall. 2-0. Eagles. Already took set 1 and 2. Going to look to finish the sweep here tonight. That ball. Stuffed. Bison able to recover though. Homolka gets it over. Dug by Ryle. Jacob gonna set left side. Burton goes off the hands and out. Point Eagles, they're up by 3. Senior gets the kill here on Parents' Night. Cisneros serves. Dumped over into the donut, one-handed save. Eagles somehow able to get it over. Had her covered off the net. Now we're running, they set middle to Rottenberg. She's stuffed at the line. She'll hit it over for a free ball now. And that ball hit wide right. Point Eagles. So good defense played by both sides there. Slip up on offense by Central City. Makes the difference though. Eagles up 4-0 here in the third set. Cisneros back to serve again. Lob serve. Bison able to handle it. They go to Homolka. One-handed dig by Cisneros. Left side, burn off the block and down. She gets another kill. Eagles up 5-0 here in the third. Cisneros sends this one over. They set left side, blocked. They're able to recover though. Gonna have to hit it over. What would have been a free ball? What would have been out actually. Cisneros goes for it though and shanks it out of bounds. Point Bison. Ends the Eagles 5-0 run that started this set. Eagles with the serve now, or Bison with the serve now. Gonna look to mount. Comeback, try to take the lead. It's a good serve there. Eagles have a little bit of trouble. Muller able to hit it over though. Hard hit by Homolka, gets dug. Muller from the right side now, bounces off the net, gets it over though. Bump set, hit over, free ball. Ryle bumps, left side. Burton blocked. Eagles recover. Right side now, Muller with an awkward shot. Now the Bison gonna have to hit it over for a free ball. Jacob sets. Rottenberg! Center of the donut. Nobody there to get it. Point Eagles. Muller serves for the Eagles. Overpass. And a really awkward hit. But the Bison gonna make them pay. They put it where no one can reach it. Point Bison. 6-2. Well, it looked like it could have ended well for the Eagles after the overpass on the serve receive. That serve tipped off the net. Jacob has to dump it over. No one able to get it. Point Eagles. Now Aubrey Burton going to be back to serve. From the center. This one hit over for an overpass, and Rottenberg makes them pay. A fiery hit. Straight to the floor. You can't give a gift to Rottenberg like that. She will make it count. They go left side, and it's going to be called out. What they'll say, tipped off the Eagles' fingers. Point Bison. Taylon Lee now back to serve for Central City. Lobbing serve. Jacob sets. Slide to Rottenberg. She can't get it down. Molka with the roll shot. She can't get it down either, and now poor set by Jacob. Berkey unable to get there. Bison now within 4. Another lob serve. Jacob tries to dump it over, but they read it perfectly. Molka was not going to be fooled. She stuffs it at the net. Point Bison. 8-5, Eagles still up. Jacob sets, left side to Berkey. Berkey with a hard hit. Doug, though. Hit over for a free ball. Eagles got to make it count. They set Rottenberg, and that one's off the digging down. Point Eagles. Rottenberg's got 9 kills. Rottenberg back to serve. Molko with an off-balance shot. She's dug. Jacob sets. Back row attack by Rottenberg into the net and down. Point Bison. It's a mistake you don't see Rottenberg make often, especially from the back row. All that height usually isn't a problem hitting the net. Left side, Berkey can't get it down. Bump set to Molka in the donut and down off the dig. Point Bison, they're within 2. Molka back to serve now. Obviously the leader of this team. They set up the slide to Miller and she hits it into the net. Eagles making uncharacteristic mistakes here. In the third set, they only lead by 1 now. Molka serves again. Jacob sets. Rottenberg from the back row. She's dug. Lee sets. Right side, can't get it down. And a dump over by Jacob won't fall. Tipped over left side, one-handed dig. Now dumped over to the corner by Jacob. Perfectly placed. It's going to be off the dig and out. Point Eagles. Jacob back to serve again. This is that one well. Bison able to handle it though. And they're going to say in the net by the Eagles. Bison serve. Lots of trouble with this one. Ryle barely able to get it over and it'll fall. One of the ugliest kills you'll ever see. Serve receive was bad. Diving dig by Jacob sent the ball way towards the bench, and Ryle able to barely hit it off the tape, and it'll fall for an Eagles point. Ryle serves now, and lots of trouble. Miscommunication between Pop and Molka, and that one will fall. Eagles point. They're up by 3. 12-9, set 3. Ryle with a short lobbing serve. Can't get it past the net, though. It'll fall. Point Central City. Hayden Fisher back to serve. Line drive serve received well by Rottenberg. Muller tries to go right side, and she's able to hit it off the block and out. Point Eagles. Muller and Rottenberg both eating tonight. Rottenberg with 9 kills, Muller with 7. Cisneros serves for the Eagles. They set middle to Homolka, kind of an awkward slide-looking play. Now Rottenberg with an off-balance shot, and she gets it down. Another kill for her. She's reached double digits kills with 10 on the night. They've been going after the libero, Skylar Fisher. She's been having trouble with the hard hit balls. Bison go left side. Ryle able to recover it. Cisneros has to hit it over, free ball for Central City. They set left side now, and it's going to be off the diving Ryle and out. Point Bison. Olivia Bokelman on the kill. Eagles, bit of an awkward reception on the serve to the left side, and they call it out. Rottenberg looked like she placed it perfectly on the line. Called out by the line judge, point Bison. And more trouble receiving serves. Somehow the Eagles able to get it over again. And Burton blocks that one. Bison able to recover though, get it over. Free ball for the Eagles. They set Rottenberg up the middle. Huge hit, shanked and down. Point Eagles. They lead by 3 once again. Rottenberg started this game off slow. Now she's been lighting up the stat sheets. Multiple blocks and many kills. One-handed dig by Muller. Another awkward free ball hit over by the Eagles. Bison go right side, can't get it down. Jacob sets middle, really awkward. Things are happening, I can't keep track of them. All kinds of ugliness and awkwardness. Point Bison. After Pop gets the block there. Now it's going to be Fisher back to serve. Jacob bump sets, left side. Rottenberg with a hard hit across the court. Off the digging out. Point Eagles. Burton back to serve once again. From the center. Front spinning serve. Bison go left side to Homolka, and it's going to be off the block and out. Point Bison. So Central City down 2 sets to nothing. Unwilling to give up here as they're only down 2 here in set 3. And Homolka absolutely tearing up the Eagles. She's got 10 kills. They go left side. Berkey able to put it down. Off the hands of the diving Homolka. Eagles extend their lead once again. 17-14. Rottenberg back to serve. And Homolka shanks it off her fist. Point Eagles, she gets a second ace of the night. Rottenberg back to serve again. 2 aces, 12 kills, and 4 blocks. Another good serve, almost another ace. And they're going to say 2-hit violation on Central City. Point Eagles. Rottenberg back to serve again. 39 aces on the year. And that one almost got under the net, hit the bottom tape. It was an awkward mistake you don't see happen very often for anyone. Point Bison. Eagles up by 4. On the doorstep of eclipsing 20. Homolka hits it over. Jacob sets, slide to Miller. Hasn't had too much success, doesn't get anything there. Now, dug by Schweitzer, they go left side. Bison able to recover. Dug by Rottenberg. They go middle to Miller. Miller goes high hands, almost hits a child walking along the court. But it'll be way long. Point Bison. This is a really good thing that kid was 3 feet farther than where that ball was. They go back row attack to Rottenberg. Dug by the libero. Homolka hits it, gets dug. Berkey now from the left side and off the dig and down. Point Eagles there at 20. Up by 4 here in set 3. Jacob back to serve. It's that one, would have been long. Homolka gets it though. Now the Bison have to hit it over for a free ball. Jacob sets, left side, Moeller. She puts it down the line, can't get it though. It's wide left, point Central City. Eagles up 20-17. Bison looking to claw back here. Fosek serves. Eagles have a little bit of trouble with it. Moeller able to roll shot it over. Homolka with a hard hit. Off the hands of Rottenberg. Ryle able to save it. Rottenberg hits it over, free ball. Homolka bumps. They set. Pop tries to hit off the dig of Rottenberg, down. Point Bison. Central City won't go away. Fosek serves. Way long point, Eagles. 21-18. Rao back to serve for Milford from the left side. Bison able to take care of it, hits it over out of system. It's a free ball. Eagles set middle. Miller dumps it over. Bison able to recover. Rottenberg digs. Jacob sets. They'll go right side this time. Muller's blocked. Eagles able to turn it into some, and Pop runs into the net. Point Eagles. An unforced error there. Hate to see it if you're a Central City parent. Eagles up by 4. Ryle serves. No rotation on that ball. And it's going to be an ace serve. With that, it's going to be a timeout by Central City. Here in the third set, they're down 23-18. And they rally back here, try to force a fourth set where the Eagles take care of business here on senior night here in the Nest. Set 3, Eagles 2 away from sweeping Central City Bison to end the regular season. Ryle serves. That one's going to be Shank. Homolka able to recover it though, hit over free ball. Bump, set, left side to Burton. Can't get it down. They set Pop in the middle and into the donut off the hands of Rottenberg. Point Bison. Rottenberg statistically having a pretty good night, but it has come with the frustrations. As she hits an overpass there, that'll lead to a Bison point. (23-20). Bison scored 2 straight coming out of the timeout. Jacob sets, right side. Great defense played by the Bison. Jacob sets middle and blocked at the line. Pop brings it within 2. 23-21, Eagles still with the advantage. Line drive serve and down in the middle of the donut. They serve. 23-22. Timeout Eagles. Bison storm back. They were down 5. They're now within 1. Eagles need 2 to win. Bison need to take this set to avoid the sweep. Eagles went on a bit of a run until dropping a set to Fairbury on Tuesday. They had won, I think it was 45 straight sets. And since losing to Lincoln Lutheran, their only loss of the season, they had won 47 out of the last 49 sets. So if that doesn't scream dominance, I don't know what will. They're ranked number 1 in state of Nebraska in Class C. Looking to boast that ranking here tonight with a sweep. But can they hold off the Bison, who have clawed back from being down 5 to now within 1. They set back row to Rottenberg, and it's off the digging down. Match set point for the Eagles. What do you do when you face adversity? You start to struggle, you go to your greatest weapon. Rottenberg gets the kill. And Central City gonna call a timeout here. Down 2, match set point here against the number 1 team in the state. See what they draw up here. See if the Eagles can put it away once we return. Match set point, 24-22. Eagles looking to sweep the Bison to end the regular season. Burhill back to serve from right middle. Homolka receives, set, they go pop, and she's able to put it down in the corner. Bison within 1 now, 24-23. Central City gonna try to tie it here. Good serve, they go to Rottenberg, and she puts it down. Eagles end the regular season 27-1. The best record the Eagles have seen in a long, long time. 3-set sweep against the Bison. They made it difficult, but the Eagles able to take care of business despite Homolka's efforts. She played wonderfully. Eagles able to play a little more consistently though, and they take the win. Now they'll look forward to sub-districts, which they host next week. Gonna look to win that and head to state for the 2nd year in a row. Thank you to all the fans for sticking around here in the nest for the regular season. We'll be back here for sub-districts next week. I want to thank Gertis and Vance helping us out tonight, running all the equipment, stuff that I'm not smart enough to know how to work. I'm Jay Wissenberg, your voice of the Eagles. Thanks for sticking around. This has been Milford Volleyball here in the nest.